Welcome to this brief tour of Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, code SDF. SDF serves Kentucky's largest city, located 5 miles south of downtown Louisville and less than 10 minutes by car from Louisville's most internationally famous landmark and home of the Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs. SDF offers service to 29 non-stop destinations year-round across 7 airlines, including service with the Big Three, Southwest, and low-cost carriers Frontier, Allegiant, and SDF newcomer Spirit, starting service in May 2021. SDF is wrapping up the last phases of their most recent renovation, which includes an updated rental car facility below the parking garage, an updated Landside Terminal, and increased capacity and cosmetic upgrades in key areas of the airport. The Landside Terminal is 2 levels. The lower level contains baggage claims and rental car kiosks, as well as a helpful information desk in the center right at the bottom of the escalator for when you arrive. The second floor is home to the check-in kiosks for departure. If you're being dropped off on the departures level, the close or west side of the terminal hosts check-ins for United, Allegiant, American, and Spirit. Southwest, Delta, and Frontier are on the east side, farther down the drop-off point. Once checked in, make sure to check out the wire Pegasus sculpture hanging in the upstairs atrium, a longtime local symbol of the airport. Once you're past Louisville's security checkpoint, you'll come to a central rotunda and 2 arm-like concourses, elbow and all. The rotunda features a Starbucks and several Kentucky-themed gift shops. To your left, you'll find Concourse A, whose 12 gates are home to Delta, United, Frontier, and Allegiant. Delta and its affiliates carry more passengers to and from Louisville than any other airline, and their primary destination is Atlanta, to the surprise of no one who lives here, with around 7 flights a day making the hour-long flight. Delta also offers regional jet service to Minneapolis-St. Paul and Detroit, with its long-standing LaGuardia service likely to return after the pandemic. United flights use the Concourse's distal gates, with daily service to their hubs at Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Washington Dulles, and Houston. Like Delta's LGA service, United's Newark service is on hiatus during the pandemic. Frontier currently offers twice-weekly service to Denver as well, including seasonal flights to Orlando. Frontier operates out of Gate A11 at the Concourse's far end. Allegiant operates several weekly flights to the Gulf Coast and Florida out of A10 next door, with service to New Orleans, Punta Gorda, Clearwater, Orlando Sanford, and Sarasota, as well as these seasonal and soon-to-return destinations. Concourse B's 11 gates serve Southwest and American. Southwest's evergreen presence in Louisville is apparent, with 10 destinations they normally serve. During COVID-19, service has been restricted to short-haul flights, as you can see here. Southwest occupies several gates at the far end of the concourse, easily identified by their telltale boarding group markers. American Airlines' primary service is to their hubs in Charlotte and Dallas, with several daily departures for each, as well as service to Philadelphia, Washington National, Miami, and O'Hare. Like Delta, their LaGuardia service is also suspended. They typically use the Concourse's west-facing gates, which are on the right as you go down the concourse. Spirit Airlines, which begins flying in May of 2021, will provide daily service to 4 destinations, likely from Concourse B: Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas, Orlando, and Los Angeles, which will be SDF's furthest nonstop service after American canceled their red-eye LAX flight in early 2020. Pensacola will also be added on a twice-weekly basis this June. For such a moderately sized city, SDF has a lot going on for passengers, but that's only one side of the airport. SDF is home to Worldport, UPS's primary processing facility, and as such, most of the airport's daily flights aren't passenger flights at all. Huge planes from all around the world make long-haul flights into Louisville every night, which not only provides an enormous boost to our local economy, it makes for some pretty impressive plane spotting. Louisville is the 4th busiest cargo airport in the world. While SDF sees around 100 passenger aircraft movements on a typical day, UPS averages around 400 takeoffs and landings. Worldport processes 8,800 tons of cargo every day, moving everything from vaccines to that 4th pair of leggings you ordered this month. During the Derby, SDF's taxiways are packed to the withers with parked private aircraft as VIPs fly in to watch the races, so it's a great time of year to be a plane spotter. Consequently, it's also a great time of year to fly out of Louisville, as bigger passenger aircraft fly in, but they fly back to their hubs mostly empty. Upon arrival, you can proceed out from security, down the escalators, and pick up your rental car and your baggage. To the right, you'll find Enterprise, National, and Alamo, and to the left you'll find Budget, Avis, Hertz, and Dollar Thrifty. Normally, you'll then go down the escalators past the rental desks and out to the parking garage's lower level, but these areas are currently under construction as of May 2021. Right now, you'll exit at the street level, cross the street to the garage, then go down one level. If you're not renting, you can get a taxi or a rideshare on the street level, or you can take the number 2 TARC bus downtown, which departs every hour or so on the weekends and every half hour during the week. The trip downtown takes about 30 minutes. As the airline industry recovers from the impact of COVID-19, new airlines and destinations will come to Louisville's airport. SDF already offers more service to more destinations than in recent memory, and it'll attract all sorts of folks to come to our city for horses, museums, bourbon, or the many other activities we have in the Bluegrass State. I know I'm a little biased to my own home airport, but I have a sentimental connection to SDF. I remember when folks called it by its original name, Standiford Field, which is where its airport code comes from. And the airport is working hard to make sure it continues to race ahead. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to Miles by Foot. I'll be returning to the skies in June after my vaccination, and I'll be able to resume a more normal upload schedule. I've already got several trips planned this year, so I can bring you tours from interesting airports across the United States. Until then, thanks for watching, and keep moving forward.